One night, my girlfriend who worked at Merrill Lynch asked me to go roller skating with her and a bunch of people from Merrill Lynch. And I was like, I don't roller skate. But she begged me, so I went. And we were waiting outside for all the people from Merrill Lynch to gather. And someone said, oh, here comes Roger. And I turned around and I said to myself, oh my gosh, I'm gonna marry that guy. It's 43 years later.
She's my healthcare provider and support person and my best friend. And so.
And your love.
Yeah, love her a lot.
I think it was like a headhunter called you at Merrill Lynch in Portland, and they offered him a job in Montana, and he came home and he's like, what do you think about moving to Montana? And I'm like, oh my gosh, let me look it up. We moved there about a year after we got married. I think really what got us there was, he didn't tell me, but I really think it was the fly fishing. He just never told me the truth. People just couldn't believe that he had a stroke and Parkinson's. It scared them so much because Roger was such an active, healthy man, so involved in our community. After the diagnosis, I think one of the hardest things for us was our big community of friends, the ones that you always think are going to be there for you forever, kind of started disappearing. We eventually decided we're going to move back to Oregon. We moved out here in October of 2014. Getting established here was difficult. We didn't know anybody. We had family here, but you know, you kind of feel somewhat isolated because you're so used to an active social life. So we started our progress of getting his medical team in place. We went out to the pro office. They had that Saturday support group out there for couples, and we signed up for the movement class. There, our journey began and our world opened up. Roger really enjoys the movement class. When he started taking it, he had a mask face. And through this class, he now has expression and he smiles, his face is softer. And that was one of the biggest blessings that we received, besides him feeling better from all the exercise. And so I would go out in the common area and I would sit. Once in a while there'd be another wife or someone would come through. And eventually we just had this wonderful little group of people. We could share being caretakers of our beautiful husbands, but we also found things to laugh about. When we started going to the movement class, he would come out and he would say, oh, so-and-so, you know, they used to fish and do this and that. And I would say to the wives when we were sitting out in the common area, oh, your husband fishes. Oh, no, not anymore. No, he doesn't even talk. They don't fish, can't fish. It took me a couple months of really thinking about this. I thought, you know what? I wonder if I could start this club, a fishing club at Pro, so that we can figure out how to get these guys out fishing, but just in a different way. We started meeting the second Monday of every month. What we thought would be like an hour gathering sometimes ends up being 2.5 hours. It's been 3 sometimes. I think the most amazing thing about that day was how many wives came up to me and said, Jackie, thank you, thank you. I know this is for my husband, but I haven't had a day like this in years. Thank you for this. In talking with the other wives, they've shared with me now that their husbands who would sit around a lot during the day and watch TV, and they now have a different purpose and they're happier. They're getting back engaged with life now. You can either wallow or shine. And we have found that even with Parkinson's, you can live the best life you can live, and you can be happy and joyful every day. And we just love each other so much, and we're just so fortunate that we've been able to get through this. And it's not even really getting through it anymore. We are happy. We're very happy.